So we need to make a gem.
What meets to you, what meets to me, and we will meet again. I'm watching you, I watch it all. I take no pity from your friends.
I don't know what is it.
Who is right, who can tell, and who gives a damn right now?
Actually, make some coins.
Sensation takes hold, then you know. Until the spirit sensation takes hold, then you know. Till the spirit sensation takes hold, then you know. I got the spirit, but lose a feeling. I got the spirit, but lose a feeling.
Maybe I'm gonna have to make the block bigger. Hey Jack, you're right, mate. I got my Perlin noise working. So I'm just gonna put in, I don't know, this is gonna have to be a placeholder. 4x4 is not, I don't know how I'm gonna use 4 pixels by 4 to make anything gem-wise. Hey Chevy, you right, mate? I had a break, I'm back now. I've got my Perlin noise working for the level generation. I'm gonna now try to generate gems, but it needs some tweaks because obviously I want some gems to be really more common and some to be really rare. So Perlin noise, I just get the colour value, and I guess the higher to the white it is, that's when you'll get a gem. I might even random a bit. Like, hey, what's this game about? I'll show you in a sec, mate. Just gonna export this and I'll be right on it. So I'm just gonna call this gem, even though it doesn't look like a gem. What else I need to do? Yeah, boom, I'm gonna have to put it into the file set. I'll show you what I've got so far anyway. I've zoomed the camera a bit more out. So this is the level generation. It's almost like there's no point in having this axe thing because it's more about trying to find your way down. But if you fall too fast, you get pain. Now obviously I've not put that in, but that's what I'm going to go with. Now I want some gems as well, just to make you explore, because gems will help you increase your explosion of your grenades, you know, or make your axe quicker, or even give you a jetpack. You know, these are really easy things to put in. So right now I'd have to look for the route, so I'm going to put in the light system, so you know what we've got. Where's the light? Oh, I thought you were finished for the day. No, I mean, I was only finished for then. So this is what it's going to start out like. So you make the light a little bit smaller, and then obviously you could increase your light. If you get enough gems, you can make your light bigger. So this just helps you get down to the bottom. Now this takes ages falling. I'll show you how big the map is. I'll try to. It'll be hard to show you because I've got this thing on this second. Take this out a second. Let's play. I should be at the end of the map now. Oh, you little get. Play about here. So if I just fall down, this is like how big the map's going to be. I mean, I'm stopping it now because the camera will lose it. Now obviously if you go this fast, you are going to die. So you get an idea, it's long, it's a very big map. It's still going, it's still going. This is actually way bigger than I thought. There we go, it's ended. Now that will take too long to get to the bottom, so I don't know. Are you using raw chunks? Nope. As in, does it cause lag? The initial startup, this is in, don't forget this is in the editor as well. So if I press play, There, that's the lag. It's not great, but I mean, Jesus, it's not as long as most loading screens, right? I might just show a quick loading image while it's loading and then let the player, at least the player knows, rather than the game just not loading up. So just for this, I'm gonna, while I'm editing and messing around, I'm just gonna let canvas module be. Yeah, just make it a bit about there. Just want to see what this looks like, because it should have some line. There we go. I've also noticed we're not light occluding either, are we? Which I want. No, do I want that? Because if I light occlude, then you're not going to be able to see the gems. You're putting shadows on, but it looks better with shadows on. I have to experiment, but not right now. So now I'm going to put the gem into the game. I'm going to try to spawn some. Yeah, definitely make them uploading screen. I could share it in Discord. Share what? Sorry. Oh, I can't use anyone's work. I've got to make it myself. I know how to make loading screens. I've done it before. I need to put that back to how it was. There you go. Now the reason this code is like that is it just puts the map halfway back, so the player is right on top of it. That I'm in the middle, you know, from the X and Y. Can't gems have own light? Ooh. Probably not, because I'm spawning so many of them, and lights are really not optimal for in Godot right now. Now, one way I could do it is if the player is close to a gem, I could spawn a light on that gem, but it's a lot of work. I might look. Actually, you know what? Evis, I might do that. Not right in this stream, but yeah, I've got that as one. You know, I'm just gonna make a notepad so I remember. First thing. It's deeper, 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 deeper. Right. So, basic generation. So right now it's really simple, right? If simplex noise on the X and Y equals more than 0, then it's going to be an invisible tile. And if it isn't, then we're going to put a block tile in. Now what I need to do here is else if sample is greater than, say, 3, oh, 0. Yeah, 0.3. I want to say, oh, I haven't done it yet, have I? So So I need to make this ID to the gem, but I've not put the gem in, so I'm going to do that now. Oh, how I'm doing gems as well is I'm actually making them into a tile set, so that would make it harder to put the light on as well. Oh, I'm not doing this one. Anyone got sound suggestions, music suggestions, let me know. I'm up for anything. Right. Tile set. It is in time, actually. So that would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. Now, that's going to be 0, 1, so that's going to be 5. Oops. I did it the long way around. So that would be where the gems are. Right. Yeah, see, that's going to be really annoying because it's going to be really deep no matter what, and sometimes I want it to be on the side. So how do I do that? Now another way of doing it, I guess, is to put another pair of noise on top of it that's a little bit different. And when I go to put the gem down, I check that there's actually a block that I could put it into. But for now, this is going to do. Try 4. What's the theme of the jam? Deeper and deeper. Yeah, this is going to be pretty rough. Oh yeah, one thing, if you watch, I actually make gems. That's my fault. Hit rock, hit rock. There you go. That should sort it out. So what I would do here, I guess, would be if ID equals 5, then I want to set this to -1, which is an invisible one. But then I also want to say
how does it feel? And baby, it's you.
Coins plus equals 1. Just to see if this would work. I'll put my int
Click the banner to listen now.
Put my ints here.
Hello Tesco shoppers. Please only use your club card power to lower prices. Zapping £3 Philadelphia to £1.50.
Let's just put a little thing here so I can see it.
Margarita to £2.50 is fine. However, putting a force
Shouldn't really do it this way, but I'm just messing about.
Get exclusive deals at Tesco with your club card or app. The power to lower prices.
Available in the majority of larger stores, excludes
Ooh,
Express
that's big.
11th of
I
May.
didn't
Club
realise it was
card
that
are
big.
required, delivery charges
What
may
did I just do
apply.
then? What am I doing? I know I should really do that with, it needs a layer on top, right. I mean, this is not going to last, but I just want to make sure it is working how I think it's going to work. Maybe a radar for jam. Oh, yeah. I was actually thinking about a radar thing, but more like it's like a power up. So you click the power up and it'll tell you where the closest gem is, and also a power up to tell you where the exit is as well. But I think the exit is just going to be if you can get right to the bottom. Now, if you fall really fast, you're going to get damaged. So I'm probably going to work on that next. I need to figure out a better way of spawning coins or gems or whatever they're going to be called. So. And I guess we update it here. Do I have to make that into a string? I might make the level smaller because each time I'm testing it's a bit of a... Let's do that here so I can see. There we go. Yeah, thought so. Which is absolutely ridiculous because that's the whole point of not a non-typed cast language. I know. There we go. Works. It seems when I hit them, they instantly go, which makes sense. I'm still making gems though. How can I stop that? Yeah, I'm gonna do that now because it's gonna be alright. It doesn't get rid of them. Oh yeah, because it goes... I know what the issue is. But if we're smaller than 5, it means we're 4. So if ID is 4, then I want it to be a transparent block. Which is just a case of going... If we're less than 4, I don't want to increase it. Is equal to... I don't want to increase. Else I do want to increase. This should work. I shouldn't need that either. There we go. Now, I was thinking of if you hit them, it would spawn a gem, so I don't know. And also right now, if you grenade it, you don't get any money for it. Understandably, right? That way I can put it in the grenade one. Gotta get a cell before. That should work. Okay, maybe not. Oh. Open, 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 close. Oh man, that was a little bit of a ugh. Oops. See if that works. Oh, each time it's like taking quite a while to spawn, so I'm just gonna make this much smaller. Okay, so this should net me some monies. This should net me quite a bit. Cool. Is that right though? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So this should be. Yeah, it should be 29 at the end of this. Yeah, looks like it works. I'm gonna put the other track on, I prefer it. There we go. So now I'm gonna. I need some. Oh yeah, make these a little bit more rare. So they're gonna be grouped together no matter what, though, if I use this style. Oh. Come on, Brian, mate. So in here, maybe I could do something. Maybe instead of saying return 5 by default, I could just do a random as well, put a random number generator in. Which I think this will slow down the tile map generation considerably. But let's try it. Is there no I-run range? That's a bit. Yeah. Bit better. Still really grouped, aren't they? Now one thing I could do, I guess, is just check around. If it says yes, you can place a gem, then I do a check, but this is like a check on a check on a check, which is not the best way. I just have to make the values a little bit smaller. Try that. It's a bit more what I'm going for, although I still think they're only ever going to be able to spawn not near like somewhere that's yeah, it's always like I want it to spawn maybe on the side. It's got, you know, it shouldn't be limited. They're not too common though, which I do like. Even with this much smaller world, it's not too small. See, I know if it's less than 0, so one way around that I guess would be...
Didn't catch all that? Well, you can actually go
I'd
back
kinda
and
use
listen to them all just
auditory
by
radar,
following
so the
me
player
on
has to
Spotify.
search for
I'm
gems.
Phoebe Axer,
Then
and this is my
she is about
most streamed
to
song,
tell us where it
Things.
becomes visible. Oh yeah, I got your mean. Yeah, I want
If you like
a
what you
visual,
hear,
like,
you can just click on the
this is
banner
what you start
and listen to
off.
everything. Go on, go have a stream.
Boom. Okay. So you start off with a kind of, yeah, like quite a small field of view. But this is just so it makes it harder to go down places. You know, you really want to go the fast route, but a safe route. Now you can see quite a few tiles ahead because it's like quite a lot. So yeah, because there's not much happening. I do want them to be quite visible at all times. Well, you'd only see where they are if you've got the light round them. So that would like make you want the light to be bigger, so it'd make you want to spend your money. So that's what I'm trying to do with the coins, or gems or whatever, currency we'll call it. That's what I want to do with currency, is actually give it a reason rather than just for score. Like, I want it to be functional. That should probably kill you falling like that. Ooh, that's a bit of a weird thing. Yeah, now I need something where I can maybe shoot up there and it drops a rope that I can climb down, but obviously a limited length. Or I'm going to do jetpacks as well. That should probably hurt you, that distance. So I saw a gem just then, but they're not common at all. Because using the tile map as well, there's no like objects, do you know what I mean? There's no object to go, right, you know, the player's near me. I would have to get the player's position and do a huge, well, not a huge sweep, but you're like, yeah, not a big sweep, it's doable. But then I'd need to make for a way more gems because you're just kind of doing it with your eyes closed. What I want is for gems just to be allowed to spawn here as well, so I'm going to focus on that. It keeps catching me out because I deleted the old tile set thing I had. I'm using this as sort of like, this is what it will look like. The white is, I think the white's the dark. No, the dark is the dark, the white is the tunnels. Yeah. Oh, is it loud? Is that better? Every time I check my stream, it always seems like it's too quiet, and then it's too loud and it's too quiet. Can't seem to win. I help to do that as well. Oh, I'm hungry. Oh, is the water fast going? I'm really like... Not been hungry all day until just now. Feeling it now. Move this over there so I can read what's going on. Oh, wrong button. Where is it? There. Sorry about this. Alright, I'm back. It's loud but not intrusive. Got ya. So I guess if it's greater than 0, we know that can definitely be on the sides. And I guess this could go... Well, I guess if it's greater than 0, it doesn't really matter, right? So anywhere it's possible to place a block. So it's like a 2%. So there's a 2% chance that it'll spawn a block with that. Now obviously I need to do another check as well, like random, the ability to the blocks. Oh, who's that? Your daily randomness. Thanks for joining, mate. I don't... Hood, man. Doing whatever Hood. Shot. I'm there. I'm gonna muck you. I'm mucky for your code. Shit, I didn't realise how down it was. Oh. I'm getting bad headaches, but I need the light on. It's weird. If I am in pitch black, I get light off this. Gives me headaches. So I need the light on, but then it's a bit too much. And I've got like a shade, but yeah, I just have that on. Normally I have like a cap so it covers this side. I couldn't sound fine, but the music should still not be the thing you hear the most. Yeah, that's fine. But fine now. Awesome. I'm glad it's okay. No, I'm the same. Like, if you also is people that their first language isn't English, I have an accent too. So if you've got music on, it's hard to understand me without the music. So it's better that maybe you can hear me first. I don't know. So I'm going to see if this is actually going to be okay. Oh, that's not 2. Maybe it is 2%. Half a percent? Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you can actually now see him where I want to see him. Yay. Oh no. So I think I'm going to work on... Yeah, I think I'm alright with this now, because once again, it's one of those things where I get obsessed with tweaking, and it's tiny little bits each time. It's not very... It's kind of boring. I find it boring. But, yeah, I want to work on... Energy is health. And I need to find out, like, how far can you fall before it becomes, like... Yeah, like, oh, that's just a bit of a hit, or that's a killing fall. Sounds like you're on... No, I'm on... One sec. I wish... No, I don't wish I was on day 3. No, day 3 to... Day 2... End of day 2 to 5 is my hell days. I know for people it's easier for them, but it's not for me. I don't know if it's related to what else is going on, but it doesn't really matter. I've been doing this when it loads. 5. This is my 5th day, so yeah, I'm almost. Wait. Yeah. This is my 5th day, and it's almost finished, so it's almost on to 6. And I've only lost £10.2 at the moment. But from last night to now, it was £3, so it's going off fast now. And I'm losing the hunger a bit, but it's giving me... I'll save you the details, but it's giving me toilet issues, that's for sure. Yeah, okay, I can kind of dig that. Now, I need to put another check in. The further down you go, those rare gems should become a little bit more common. So it's just going to be on level based. Day 3 is my hell day. It's the most people's hell day, is it? Yeah, I mean, day 3 is the start of my hell day, but I don't think, even when I was on day 8, I was still like, I want to eat. Like, I never got to the point where, oh, I'm not hungry. I was always like, I want sugar, I want cake, and it was non-stop. I crave. My issue is not, sometimes I'm not even hungry, I just crave. That's the issue. So, got the gems, I want health. I'm just putting it on the player now, just because it's quick and easy. Like me. What did I use last time? Is it a progress bar? Progress bar. Oh. I want to make it not horizontal. Is it not a check? I thought it would be like a check where you can do it. Do I have to spin it? And I've pushed myself to eat to gain some weight. Oh mate, I used to be like that all the way until I hit 32. When I hit 32, I was like skinny as a rake, and I ate non-stop. I didn't even exercise that much, but I just could never gain weight. And then 32 hits, ballooned. Like, I'm talking over a third of my weight I put on in like two years. And at first everyone's like, oh, you know, you're looking so much better for it, because I didn't look great as a skeleton. But then everyone's like, right, you can slow it down now, and I'm like, I can't, I'm hungry. You know what, I'm not even going to mess around with this, I'm just going to be lazy and rotate it. Or not. There you go. I'm sure you can do it easier than this, but whatever.
This spring, Disney Plus brings you more with Star. Here we go. More brand new originals like the Oscar-nominated Nomadland.
I'm not homeless. I'm just houseless.
New shows like Dollface starring
There we
Kat Dennings.
go.
I'll see you there.
And Grownish starring Yara Shahidi.
You are so right.
Plus series you love like 16 seasons of Grey's Anatomy.
What am I missing here?
And over
If the value's at 50, I should have a filled-in bar, right?
More to discover with Star.
I'm ready.
Only on Disney Plus.
I'm 32 right now, still skinny as a stick. I hate it even though I eat like a horse. Yeah, oh mate, I'm going to call you Demo, it's easier. Yeah, see, I got to 32 thinking that, and then, yes, just crazy how fast it can change. What's page? Page size, unused and scroll bar. Progress bar, I'm using the progress bar. What's going on? Alright, leave that alone. Oh, this is irritating. Okay. So I'm going to sort this out off stream because I can't do it right now because I'm an idiot. I'll just duplicate this and have it as my health. Let's just say 500 for the sake of it. Out of the way. Save that. Go to my player. Yeah, health, sorry. Oh, come on. So what am I doing with the health then? Am I just gonna check for changes? Okay, collect coins. Funk, update, health, and I'm gonna say by how much if we reduce it. I'm gonna go, yeah, var amount. And I'm going to say nothing because you've not put it in. So, very first thing I need to do is health minus equals amount, and clamp the health because I don't want it to go below small. Health equals clamp health, and I'll say min health and max health, which I need to put in. Do I do it in export? Yeah, I'll do an export. I'm 20 in my weight, it's totally fine. Don't rub it in! I think you need to stretch the progress bar horizontally. Got ya. I'll get back to it. I'll do it off stream because I'm just... brain's not working at the best of the time, but when I'm on the stream it gets even worse. For this, I'll just say 500 since... So, I'm using the clamp because I want to be able to use max health and min health. So if you... I don't want you to be able to collect lots of health to the point where you've got thousands. So it should max out. So this will make sure it clamps between. And then I can update the health text. Equals var to string health. Is that not right? String does not. Oh. Okay, I'm confused. Health, that's them. I'm really confused. That's an int, which is great. Var to string, yeah. String doesn't match the variable type's label because it's not a label. I'm confused. Oh my god, Stephen, you idiot. Yeah, I need to have a rest. Like, not go away and come back, but actually sleep. Yeah, Chevy, what do you find with water fasting? Like, or if anyone else, if you water fasted before, basically you just drink water, that's it for... Sometimes it's just a day. Some people have done it way more. I'm not going to do it that long. But I normally find it's meant to help your mental function, but I'm like, no it doesn't. It really doesn't. Right, so I also need to maybe do this upon ready, because, you know, I can update it then. I don't want to reduce any, I just want to update, and I guess I could, never mind, press play. So it's at 500. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my vertical falling speed, and if it's more than something, I'll just take some health away and see if that works. So it is on 4. I need to do some sort of check here. So that's fine. I'm not sure about this though, because that's going to get it confused. So is on floor. if you're on the floor but your speed is currently quite fast, it's greater than 100. Actually, ignore that. I always want to do that anyway. Yeah. It's greater than just say 100. Then I want to then say hurt me. And just hurt me by 100. Let's just see like how fast. I might have to just see what speeds I'm going at. So, bonk. Yeah, that hurt. Like, now I don't really know how fast 150 is. Like maybe if I could climb up here, I can get a guess. So I'm gonna go. Yes, even that's way too bad. So I'm going to need to see it visually, because else I'm not going to be able to understand what's going on. Physics process. I'm just going to say text equals var to string, and it's going to be the v speed. So I can get a gist of like how fast do I want to go so it kills. I need to pause the game so I can actually see the speeds. Because I also need to do it where the faster you are, obviously, the more it should hurt, but I just want to get it so it's initially in there. It seems to be like about 125. Actually, you know, for debugging purposes, I'm just going to make his axe crazy fast. Hey, Young Artifact, you just followed me on Twitter. Thanks, mate. I think that's on Twitter. Appreciate it, bud. I mainly do it to lose fat, but I always mess up. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, that's my main reason, but it says you're meant to, because it's really meant to heal you. It's meant to give, it's all these crazy benefits, but there's no proper research on those benefits other than you will lose weight exceptionally quick, obviously. So I've got that. Oh, bugger. I want a minimum, yeah, like I want a minimum speed where I can then start to say, right, this is too much now. Have I got a pause feature? Or can I press? Oh, I got the idea. So look for print. I don't want this to be there because it's going to mess it up. And I want to be able to go to physics process. I'm just going to say import if import.is action just.
At O2, we're reducing
I need it. I
CO2
can just put it in my
by
jump.
buying 100% renewable electricity to power our network. So when you use O2, you're using less C, which means that Hinwag with Nan, less C. Onfrance alls with Ollies.
That won't work.
Less C.
I can still do that.
Hatching up on your fave Omedy and Hat shows. Still, less C's.
Join O2 and help reduce your carbon. Find out more at o2.co.uk/O2 versus CO2.
So this will print it when I do the initial jump, but also when I'm in the air as well. So it gives me, oops, I don't really want to do that. Yeah, I didn't press it in time. That's great. Also, I need to make the axe crazy quick. So it should just be like a drill now. Kind of. How fast am I falling anyway? What have I got it on? Have I got it on 50, is it? Or 100? I feel then that's probably where you should start to take pain. Alright. Yeah, this will work. Now. 145. I want 145 to be where you start. I'll say 140. I'll say 140 because that'll be just there. I reckon that should give you some pain. How much though? I welcome a game, but no, I don't know what to do. Just random it up. Can you change water to beer? Elvis, no, I'm afraid. Evis, sorry. I wish you could. Because I tell you what, I do like my beer. Oh god, I can't even stretch without cramps. I know that basically, with water fasting, it's all about getting you into ketosis. Now, you can do a keto diet which does the same, and I was talking to a friend and he says that you could drink gin with diet soda and it's got no carbs in it, so you'll still be in keto, which basically means you're burning your fat instead of your carbs. So if you imagine, if I went out running but I had a big carb meal, I'd be running to burn the meal off. But if I went out and had just steak, no and nothing else, just the actual steak, and then went running, I'd still be burning my fat. That's how that's the simple way of it. So technically I could maybe drink some gin and I wouldn't be too bad off, but well, I would, because I'd be sick as hell. And then when I get drunk, I end up being like, I'm gonna eat. Young Artifact, what's your game about at the moment? Or have you got one? 'Cause I'll give you some ideas if you want. Not that I've got many, but okay, so I wanna do 145. Sometimes it's just easy to do that. Now I need to do... See, there's a really great function in Arduino called nmap, I think it is. It's in C or C++. No, it's in C. Let's say minimum pain for... Then I want to say... I'm gonna say if you're going... Actually, I need to know what, like, how fast can I go? What would be the killing blow? That for me is a good starting point, but what would be like the killing blow? And then between those values, I have to do an algorithm to work it out. So no, that shouldn't be it. Oh. I feel like 200's quite fast. That, yeah. I think it's 250 should definitely kill you, and then values between then should hurt you more and more depending on how much more. Let's go. Plop. Cool. $150. Yeah, so it does seem to be about 200. Gun Matazar, is it? Thanks for following, mate. Appreciate it. Oops. Programming is the most fun part for me. Yeah, same here. Devcat, hiya mate, you're alright. I have one from Philippines, sorry my English is bad. Don't worry about it, I'm from England, my English is worse. You can spell better than I can, so you know you should be happy for that. No, in fact we encourage bad English here. It's the part I still feel I can't be creative with, since it just takes so much time to do something that should be simple. See, I'm kind of the opposite. I can kind of do simple coding I can normally do really fast, much quicker when I'm off stream and I've had food, making excuses up. But with art and sounds, I could spend an hour and it still look arse. You know, it's just and they keep saying you've just got to practice, but I've practiced and I just don't seem to get it with art. So what I need to do here is remove that physics process. Brain, do you want to work? There we go. I don't really want to be doing this just now. I want to... I just want to see, you know, does it feel fair if I take certain jumps and I'm like this one? Yeah. Oh, it's still doing it. That's because I didn't do the right thing. Oh, strange. Where have I put it? It's in physics process. Oh, it's right there. That's what. There we go. So I'm going to do a jump. I feel like if I jumped in the air and landed on this block, I would be okay with having some pain. Not got Kyoto timing yet. I just felt that. Blop. Missed the actual block. Missed it again, that's fine. I still feel like this definitely should give me some pain. There we go. I don't know if maybe I want it a little bit more. I don't want it too forgiving because people are not going to be playing the game often, like 5 minutes max. So this I feel should definitely hurt. And it didn't. Bugger. $100 was way too unfair. 145 just seems a bit. There you go. That's fair. What about if I go... Oh, yep, that's fine. Now I want to jump and land on here, and I'd say that would be... yeah. This is about what I would expect. Yeah, that's fine too. That maybe... No, that's fine, because it's only from there to there. This certainly will. Bang. This I'm not so sure. Maybe there to there. Oops, I didn't miss the jump. It still hurt me anyway, which I think from there to there, that's fine. I think that's fair to give some pain. Now you're going to be able to collect health, so it's not too worrying. I might put the health stuff in. Yeah, I'm going to put the health stuff in, and then I'm definitely having a break for today. Need to go see see a young artifact Hydra. That's the exact same thing I'm told with programming, man. Yeah, I know a lot of people that like everyone can learn the syntax, right? You can work out like what a for loop is, what if statements are, cases, etc. But then when you away from that and you've got an idea, but it's like a puzzle, right? And you go, right, solve it with the syntax. That's where quite a few people are like, I don't really get that. And for some reason my brain liked that, but it didn't like art, which I would prefer art because, I don't know, I think it's just more cooler. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, perfect. From there to there, I reckon if I would have landed there, it would have hurt me. And I feel, just on the full off, that's alright. So you could kind of like get down here pretty fast, but you'd still have to be quite cautious about it. Like, what would I do here? For example, I would go down to here and then risk it and get away with it. Brilliant. Yeah, that feels nice. Now I've just got to do the opposite. I've got to be like, right, what kills you? And I think I might put the health at 100. just because it's easier to do percentages. I've been watching tutorials of Godot, especially in GD script fundamentals. I can't start a game without understanding it, so true. So yeah, it's been 3 months watching tutorials every morning so I can get it easily. DevCat, have you done coding before, or is this your first time coding? Demonstration, solve the puzzle in text. I have no idea where to even begin, even if I actually understand the fundamentals. I'll show you what I kind of do for something. I kind of... maybe that's not the best way of doing it. What is it? I thought it was bitmap. Paint. Oh my god. Yeah, I kind of like just put blocks down. Like, I'm like, right, I'm idle. What can I do from idle? Well, I know I can move. I know I can jump. And in my game, I can also slide. So you've got like your boxes here. What else happens? Well, with my... I'll call this jump. With my jump, I know that I can wall jump. So do I touch a wall? And I'll say, is touch wall there? And am I not touching wall? Then I'll just go back down to idle again, and then obviously it might go back to move because you switch states really fast, and then you just try and like work out what your booleans are going to be for your switch. I mean, I'm using state machines, but just if you're not familiar with that, just think of them like bools, true or false, and that's how I kind of like work mine out. Now these can get really complicated. I actually bought a book to learn Java years ago. I've never learnt Java, you know. I keep meaning to because I want to do some Android apps, but now you can make apps in Godot for Android and iOS. I'm like, well, I can do pretty much everything in Godot, probably a lot quicker and easier. Cool thing I found this channel of yours, man. I thank you. Not a problem, mate. If it can help you, it's great. The issue with my channel, it assumes that you know quite a bit already. I don't do the very, very basics, so I'll skip over stuff that people might be like, oh, I don't know how to do that. But I do try to warn people. And I try to focus on tutorials that have either not been done before, or they've been done, but I'm like, oh, I don't know if that wouldn't have worked for me when I was learning, so I'll make one. Also watched 4 Hours Python, nice. I do quite a bit of, well, not so much these days, just because I like to do the Raspberry Pi and not Arduino because I use the C, but yeah.
Are you having trouble falling asleep?
Right.
Why not try a free
I want to
meditation
do,
help ease your mind
be able
and
to
body and
set health and
peaceful
collect
sleep?
health.
The Sleep Meditations for Women podcast is your home for guided meditations that will
So I'm just
lull you
gonna
into
get this
dreamland.
colour.
Meditations like relax your body.
I'm
to
just gonna put
sleep,
in some
and when you
health.
can't sleep,
Like
they're
a
just
heart?
a click away. Tap now to listen to the Sleep
It's gonna be an
Meditations for
off-centered
Women
heart.
podcast right here on Spotify.
Kind of looks like a heart. That'll have to do for now. This is what happens when you've got 4x4. It's kind of hard to make a heart. Because it's off-centered though. Maybe that. I know it's off-centered, but yeah, that'll have to do for now. And then we're going to go to our main, we're going to look at the tile set, the heart is in there. Now in the generation, I need to include it. So heart should obviously be a lot more rare. So I'm probably gonna do another random again. Just because it's really an ugly way of doing it, why not? So I'm gonna make it 5% chance if there's a coin, there might be a heart. B. Now, is there anything I have to worry about? Yeah, let's just try. Now I have to find it, which is a bit annoying. I might... Oh, there's one. There's another one. Okay, I don't think that's too common, because they're only going to give you a little bit of health. Oh, I can't break it, because I've not put that in yet. So I'm going to put that in, and yeah, I've done an hour stream, which is... Yeah, I wanted to do longer, but I'm just like... Bleh. No, don't go back to the see, I find visual scripting so incredibly hard. Like, I know Unreal uses Blueprints, which is visual scripting, but theirs is the best that there is. But man, my brain just won't have it. I can read code way quicker. I know you shouldn't be able to, but best way for me to learn is making a small project and challenging. Exactly. When only watching, I forget everything. Totally agree. Evis, I do the same. Is that I'll learn what they do, then I'll make it my own. I'll be like, right, well, but for example, say if you learn how to jump, I'll go, right, well, how would you double jump, or how would you jump into a wall? And I start to like add to it, and then like without using help. And then obviously if I get stuck, I use help, but then I have to keep alliterating on it. Yeah, one thing that's just the hardest thing for me was like realizing everyone learns differently, because I was always like, oh no, I don't, I can't learn in school, blah blah blah. And then when I came out of school, I started learning really easy, and I just realized it was just different techniques. So I've got that. Ooh. Player does the hip lock. Oh, this is a bit annoying, because if I update health, it's only ever going to take it away. Can you minus health to plus it? That'll be interesting. Let's see. Let's say minus 10. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my... What's my health? So I've made that 500. I'm going to make this 100. Just then, if I can collect health, I should be able to increase. So make sure. So I'm going to just look for some. Be quick if I went over here. Sometimes the grenades don't fall as well. Like then. Why is it? I don't know why. Oh, I know why, because the grenade's still there. Is it? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make the health more common, because I'll be looking forever for it else. Let's just say it is 99% chance that there'll be a health block. There we go. And does it work? Yes. Brilliant. Needs sounds and chinks and stuff, but yeah. Yeah, I'll play. Cool. So let's just see what it looks like with the... Put that up again. I'm going to say... There's a health there. Let's see, some health over there. Yeah, this is about right. I think I'm alright with the amount of gems, the amount of health. It looks alright. I've got... I don't know if I want to make the tunnels a bit more wider so it's harder to navigate. It's 3 healths there. Okay, 4 healths. It's a little bit frequent. I'll make it a little bit more rare, I think, just because it'll just be too easy else. Yeah, then there's only 1 health. I think it's just, as I'm using total randomness, so yeah, it makes sense. So I'm going to see what it looks like with the light. Light. You know, instead of going, I think I'm going to make a flare. Like a beginning of a flare. So I wouldn't mind getting that done for tonight. So where am I going? I'm going to... Oh bugger, turn the light on. Also, I think I might be zooming in the camera more than this. Like right here, you can see there's the floor, but you know it's going to hurt you, so you'd have to dig down, and then you should be fine. I think I'm also going to experiment with having upgrades to the axe that you can hit 2 blocks at the same, or up to 3 blocks at the same time. So rather than doing 1, it would have done 3 then. But then that's going to be quite costly. Blop. Cool. And I've got to experiment with collectibles so you can grow this light bigger and bigger. There's only 1 light at the moment, but the flares are going to be another form of light. But they'll burn out and there won't be many on screen, so it should get away with it. Real light or black box with... No, I'm using the real light here. I've not added any glower yet. I'm not sure if I'm gonna, because I still want to change all the graphics to be 1-bit. So if I put the shadow on, let's just see what this looks like with the shadow on. Oh, no, it doesn't. I've got... Oh, you idiot. I didn't put shadow occluders on. That would be why. Light occluders even. I don't know, because I don't really want them to stay if I decide I don't want them anymore. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a backup. BKUP. And now I'm going to add a light occluders. Plop, plop, plop. Oh, this is going to take a while, isn't it? Is there any way I can just duplicate this? And what's your issue there? An occluding polygon must be set or drawn for this occluders to take effect. Is that not? Is that not right? An occluded polygon must be set or drawn. I thought this is setting it. Okay. I might just move it up to here, maybe that... Oh, okay, fair play. Duplicate. Move to you. Let's see if I can move you over. Nope, that was stupid. This is a terrible way of doing it. Duplicate, put you on the mod. Set the mod. Blop, 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 blop. make sure that you're still there. Brilliant. Oh man, this takes forever. Give me an idea, you can draw transparency the way you could draw blood in Dungeon. Yeah, that's how Game Maker does lights. Mostly, unless they use shader, but most people will draw a dark canvas and they'll just draw a circle with the alpha set to 0, and it's just like a cut through. But if you did like a gradient, that looks much better. Let me see if I can show you. So if you did like white, I don't know, maybe here. Yeah, something like that. That would look more like, obviously more like light, right? Because it bleeds out. Okay, where am I up to? Move it across, then duplicate. Takes forever else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, see, if I would have done this at the beginning, I wouldn't have to do this job now. I just forgot. Oh, I forgot to do the move it across, never mind. So that should work. Now I say should, but I'm not sure it will. So let's make a tiles, convert to tile set. And I've got my backup if it doesn't work, so let's just go. So it does work because it's blocking the light, but it's still not great. Damn. Yeah, because obviously if it's blocking the light directly above the tile can't get light. This is the issue, the lights that I fix. How did I do it before then? Where's the shadows? Maybe put the gradient. Oh yeah. Not really. Oh, I'm an idiot. I can just mess around with it while this is loading. I assume. Yeah, you can. See what this looks like. Oh, I've not done my control pad controls yet. Okay, kind of. Oh, I know what the issue is. Most people wouldn't do it this way. They would have your canvas layer modulate not full black, just dark. But that kind of defeats the purpose of what I'm going for. Where am I going again? Light. So just put that on. Oh, it's still not going to work though. I don't know what this is, it? Well, I forgot how to do it, clearly. Alright, no worries. I'll put the other one back on and sort that out another time. More backups. That should fix my issue. There we go, back to normal. Oh, kind of normal. That's weird, what did I do? Game dev is kind of tough. You force art, music, design, programming, etc. Yeah, I think making games is not as easy as people think. It's easier now than it's ever been, obviously, and it'll continue to get easier. But everyone can learn how to code, art, music, etc. But then there's also the designing, what makes a game fun, and that's the part I kind of didn't think about when I wanted to make games. I just thought. I mean, I wanted to make games since a tiny little kid, and it was just because I'd play a game and I'd get frustrated that there wasn't, like, maybe there was a bug I didn't like. This is before patches, or maybe there was like an obvious functionality they should have put in, but they didn't, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. You know, I would have done that. This is how I would have done it. And then when you realise how hard making games is, you're like, oh, okay, now I get it. Okay, so I've got the health working. Oh yeah, I wanted to try flares, and then I'm definitely having a break for today. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish in time though, because I'm not going quick enough. Rigid body again. Can I make... I don't know if I want to make my flares... I'll make them a cylinder. How do I make a flare as well? Okay, don't want to do that. That's not ugly. Kind of, right? And then... I mean, it's dead small, it's hard to see, and that's alright. Because right here is going to be like where the smoke comes out, and then I'll do a light source around it. Collision shape. Oh, put the thing in as well, which would be in grenade. I'm going to make its own folder for this one. I've tried to do what you do, Chevy, put in like my game objects, and the art, sounds and stuff goes into that one folder. Now I haven't put any game objects folder, which I probably should have done, but it's no biggie. F for flares. There it is. Plop. That'll do. With flares, they do a fair amount of smoke, so I'm gonna I want to try something actually. I'm gonna try an 8x8 instead of 4x4 because it was just impossible. Right. Yeah, I'll try this one. No, I keep doing that. So the gravity is obviously going to go up because it's smoke, like 10. I want the life to be relatively long. The texture is going to be what I just did, which I need to put in the floor. Fan art zone, hey mate. Is it cold in your room? Just curious because I remember when I studied abroad for 1 year in Lisbon, they had so damn cold in the house, they don't heat during the winter. It's for me it's a weird one. In the day, like when it's midday, I'm boiling hot, but it's a weird month for me, but at the moment it's pretty nippy in here. I don't have the heating on, and I'm allowed to have it on. You know, I rent a room in a house, and I'm the only one living here, but I don't know, it's just, it costs people money when I could just wear a coat, and I feel more comfortable covered up anyway. Yeah, it's spring. It doesn't feel like spring just yet. It's really bad weather where I am at the moment. I used to dress just like you when it was damn cold and making projects. Yeah, it's nice, you could just like block everything out and just go. I'm gonna have this angle. Oh yeah, right. Blop. Yeah, obviously it's going to be way too big, which is fine. Emission shape. And I'm going to have to make the scale a lot smaller. I want to have the particles behind, so this popping isn't so bad. Also, I don't like the, it's just too bright. Obviously they get bigger, which is fine. Bit better. What's going on with it? I want them to like kind of spread out a little bit. Should slow down more than that. Okay. Not really what I'm going for, but I'll try one. A little bit better. I want it a bit more bunched as well. How big's this sphere mission? I'm alright with that too. Maybe the life's just a bit too long. And they just disappear like that, which I hate. I want them to grow quite big but start small. So I'm going to say 5. Yeah, a little bit like that I think. Maybe grows a bit quicker. And then I want them not to be so poppy, so what am I looking for? Right, shrink you, shrink you, shrink you, scale, shrink you, colour, that's the one. Hello, about there, and you, I guess I want about here. I'll put you about there, another one here, and just make you completely go. Yeah, I think that's better. Maybe I just put it down a bit. Cool. And then I need to put a light on you. I don't like the pixelated light look though. Is there a way around that? want the light to flicker if it's a flare as well. That'd be quite cool. Dines, what are you making? I'll show you. Actually, let me just save this into my flares. It's I've been working on it. I don't know how many hours in total. I want to say 4 to 5. So I did have a bit of a break. So it's for a game jam, make a game in 2 days, and it's like Dig Deep, you know those block games where you collect gems and you go to the surfacing. But in this one, it's a really long way down to the bottom, and you take damage if you fall too fast. Obviously, you fall too fast and you die, game over. Got some gems. I'm going to turn it down because it's distracting me. And you can dig. You've got your grenades as well. Let me just get away from here. And I'm just putting flares in at the moment. That's a bit... Oh. Blonk. But yeah, it's so much to do yet. 9-figure games. Hey, mate! It's been a while. The theme's deeper and deeper. It's such a crap theme. And I could only think of a very generic game. And I thought, well, my brain's a little bit slow today. Why not? So I started it. I don't know when I started it. I think it was like 2 o'clock. And it's 9:30 now, but I've had quite a few breaks. Obviously this light will get bigger because you can buy light and stuff, but at the moment I'm putting flares in, so let's do that. This thing's alive. Dan Fema 2000. Wanna become famous? No. No botty bot, I don't. Yeah, the theme isn't great. Yeah, it's a terrible theme and it puts a lot of people off. Find Art Zone, the underground map generated automatically, or it's like a made of tile map. It's a procedural map based on Perlin noise and it is exceptionally simple. Let me show you. Tile map. So what happens is, on load up, well, I make sure that we've got a new Perlin noise, then I'll make sure I'm ready, we randomize, so each time it's a different random number. Then I'll random an integer seed, so each time it's a bit different, and I'll just set the octanes. Now, the way I got this was by going to my map sprite here. Can't really see it because I've got the thing on. Let me see if I can hide him. Yeah, you go. So I kind of messed around with these, and I thought, yeah, I like that look. So I just made sure that. So this is like -1 to 1. So 1 is the brightest, -1 is pitch black. So using that, you can kind of be like, oh right, I create the map here, and I just loop through how many columns I've got. I'm just using that number at the moment, and then yeah, I just basically go, right, this cell points to this on that sprite. What's the ID from 0, -1 to 1? And using that, I can just return an ID on the tile map at the tile position. I didn't explain that very well. I'll be putting this code up on GitHub. I've got to release it. If I release the game on Ludum Dare, I have to show the code anyway, which I'm fine about. Where's fan art chatting? YouTube. So yeah, I used to do Twitch as a messing around. Now I do YouTube, like tutorial videos. I'll link you up. How do I find my channel? I don't know if that helps. That's why I've got the chat up there, because from Chevy, he said that, you know, if you've got streaming in 2 places, you'll be talking and someone will be like, well, who's he talking to? So if you see the chat, you can see the chatting somewhere. Which one do you recommend more? I've never used Twitch. For me, I prefer YouTube, but I think Twitch is maybe a little bit more fun. It depends what you want to do. Like, I only did YouTube because Godot, when I first got into it, didn't have many tutorials, and I was a bit fed up of it, especially C# as well, and I was like, right, I'll just make them. If I work it out, I'll make it. And then from there, I just was like, actually, this is quite fun, and stuck with it. Mostly stuck with it. Oh yeah, gotta make you visible again. So on my flare, I needed a light, and I'm going to use the light that I'm already using for the player, which I didn't put in the right place. That's embarrassing. No, it's in the grenade. Oh yeah, I used the grenade one. I'll just use the grenade one for this one as well until I get a better one. Oh, will I? Maybe I'll use the flare smoke and just make it huge. I'll try that out. I might put a light behind this. Right, so now I need to basically spawn a flare like I would a grenade, and then see how it looks. Flare, and I'll use the key F and move them up. I hate that it puts it right at the bottom because I never use these ones. This way I can look at my personal ones, and the ones that are default are hidden. So on the player, I can just look at how he spawned it, and I'll do the same. Blub, 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 blub. Single grenade. No. I guess I could just wait here. Are you, Nine Figure Games, I don't know if you're still there, bud, but you're still doing Game Maker, aren't you? I think you moved to Game Maker 2. You're on my Steam friends. Furoy 2. I switched to Godot this year. It pains me to watch people use Unity now. Same. I mean, I did Unity for years, like quite a few. A couple of years on, then off, then on again. And I was like, well, you know, it was the best. There wasn't really that much alternative. Although Game Maker for 2D, I think, is better, you know, to use. And then when I found Godot, I was like, okay, well, this is like easy as Game Maker, if not easier, and it's got way better inbuilt tools. Now, Game Maker's now slowly doing catch up to Godot, but the way they're doing their tools is just painful. But it's one of those things, well, I know this really well, or do I switch? You know, and if you do switch, then you've got to be like, right, I need 2 to 3 months, depending on your past experience. So yeah, it's a bit of a... yeah, it's a tough one. But I mean, as much as I love Godot because it's your first engine out of many that I've been like, I actually love this engine, I love using it, and I don't get angry with it. Like, I'm like, yeah, how have they done this? But if a different engine come along and I preferred that one, I'm not going to be like, well, I love Godot. I'm just like, yeah, I want to do what works best for me, you know? Right now it's Godot. So I'm just going to copy this and just change it where I can. I'm okay with that, that's normal. I think... wait. I think that might be alright. Oh yeah, this isn't right though. So what do I want to do that? Do I want to do that? I don't think I do. I'm using Maker 2 now. I'm running a Kickstarter for my project. Now quite a lot of change since we spoke. Nice. I'm just scared to change to another engine. Yeah, fair play. I was. Like, I knew about Godot for a year, thinking about it for a year before I changed. I'm from GameMaker 1.4, and I was like, damn, that's a year I should have done that, you know. But it's just, it might not work. Some people really don't like the node structure. I didn't at first, but now I love it. I only get angry with Godot UI contains. Oh yeah, I give you that one. Godot has easily the best tools for GUI than anything I've ever used. However, they're tricky. Like, you know, anchoring them. Oh, this one's overlapped. Why? And it gets a little bit. But I know a person who's got it down. I just wish they did tutorials. What's the theme of the Ludum Dare? It's, hi Vicky Lance, it's deeper and deeper. So I've just done a really generic dig deep kind of game. Trying to put my own spin on it though. How does the node structure work? It's well, it's hard to explain. Everything is a scene, and it's sort of like, to really put that into like to get it in people's heads, it's really hard. So if I just put in, I don't know, say, what can I put in? Like oh, I didn't need to do that. It's easy just to show you. Click. So if I wanted to make like a new object, and it can be anything, it doesn't have to be like an object, it could be a sprite. Oh no, let's make, yeah, let's just make a sprite, and then I can just put flare on it. Actually, it's quite small. I'll put something much bigger on. If I've got any art anywhere. Grenade's a little bit bigger. It'll be hard to see, but now I can run that scene as itself. I've got to save it. I'll just save it as that. It's right there. It's really hard to see. Let me just move it over. I'll make it bigger. So it's like, to me, I'm like, well, how does that work? Because it's like in GameMaker, you've got a room and you put objects on that room, and it, you know what I mean? And you're like, well, how does that work? But this, it's like, this object is its own room. Everything is a scene in the scene in a scene. Like, you could put a level in a level in a level. It's just never ending. It's fantastic. And the inheritance aspect of it is phenomenal. It's so good. It took me a while. Like, at first I was like, well, this is better. But then 2 months in, I was like, okay, now I get it. And it clicked, and I was like, wow, okay, this is really good. I mean, I've seen a ton of Unity developers moving over to Godot, and every single one is like, this is way better. And obviously it's 2D, right? 3D right now, don't go Godot, you're going to waste your time. But actually, no, maybe you can, because version 4, they'll do Vulkan, and that's, you know, it's just as good as DirectX. They did 5 games that run on DirectX and Vulkan smashed it in 4 of those games, like by a good percentage. And you think, and for, if you're a game developer for a phone, Godot's probably going to be the #1 for the phone, just because you're going to get way more performance out of it. Yeah, 9-finger games, that blew my mind, like trying to understand that. Yeah, and for example, I don't know if you've ever used Unity, but I guess you could say this is the game object and these are your components, but these could also be a game object. Do you know what I mean? It's just weird. Damn, that's deep. What the fuck? After Unity prefabs, I thought Godot's nodes were very easy. Yeah, that's basically what it's like, right? Spot on. It's like the prefabs. I mean, Godot had it before Unity, and as you said, once you kind of get into that, you're like, oh right, that's what it's about. But with these prefabs, they can run as their own scene, and yeah, you can do some funky stuff with it. My favourite part of Unity was CI to build on iPhone, but they pulled that plug. I'd never heard of that one, mate. Could you easily say the nodes are going deeper and deeper? Yeah. Ooh, it took me a while. My brain went think. Right. So I've done the flare pack scene. I want to then load it into the player, not the flare, because that's still bad. That's gonna bug me. Can I move from here? Okay, so I've got my flare. Now I've got a call to the flare. So if I press my flare button, which is F, handle flare should not go there. There. Oh right, it went the right place. So I get the flare, I put it into the scene, I then get the direction to my mouse. I then add velocity to it. Flare then shoots from where the axe collision object is. Okay, let's just see. Ooh. That was not good. Damn. See, that might be hard to stop it doing that. Because I'm really zoomed in. Like, this guy is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pixels high. So you can kind of see what issue I've got. This is my own fault. I really wanted to Ludum Dare, but it would have been irresponsible at the time. Yeah. Oh, link your Kickstarter in. Put it in my Discord. Like my Discord is for other people to show their games and get helped. So do it. If you want, I can link it in my Discord for you, so you don't have to join or anything. It's no biggie. And also, if you've got a Discord, link it in my Discord. People are welcome to do that. Like I always say, like don't be bashful or shy. Like if you want to see if people want to join your Discord, just ask. You know, go for it. Hey, Shawshank, you right, mate? Vulkan's pretty weird on my laptop. Every time I get an NVIDIA driver update, it breaks my Vulkan games. I didn't know that. I have to reinstall AMD drivers over my... Oh, that's a bit weird. Did you have an AMD before the NVIDIA? Because it might be related to that. I have an integrated AMD card. Oh. What I would recommend doing in that scenario is you can turn off the integrated graphics card. I've done it on my computer because my Intel comes with one. And obviously I'm not using it, and it can cause confliction, rarely, and obviously it is in your case. But for me, I just turned it off anyway. I finished my itch and Steam page so I can start sharing. Nice, go for it, man. Here we go. Savaganda. I'm just going to turn the music off while I... Holy shit. That's Savaganda. Oh, I've seen this. Oh, oof, that sounded juicy, that beam. Nine Fingers, did you use a surface and cut it out for this? Because we was talking about this earlier, because I missed surfaces from Game Maker. Look at that. How are you doing those legs? Is it an animation? Or... No, that's not an animation. Are you using... kinematic, inverse kinematic. I can't look because I don't want to miss this. Oh mate, this is a lot of work, man. This is awesome. If you've got a Steam page, let me know. I want a wish list at the least. Oh, that laser! Sorry, I just need to see it again. How have you done that? I really want to nick that laser into my lunging game. Ooh.
Ahead. Part of Zapping Bygone, the pixel art Metroidvania where you play as a murderous tentacle alien. If you haven't played the demo yet, I advise you pause the video now. There are spoilers ahead. From my experience,
Circle is done by editing, but I would have used service. Yeah, got ya. And I used inverse kinematic. I knew it. It works well, mate. It looks really good.
The world of Zapping Bygone has a compelling story full of lore and mystery, but it is all optional. You could complete the whole game and not know what the hell was going on.
That's pretty cool.
Believe it or not.
So this is the issue of my biggest issue with Godot is that there's no defining game. Like I think it's because it's so it's not new, but there's a lot of new users to it.
I would compare the story.
And whereas Game Maker, there's endless amounts of incredible games, but then they've got endless amounts of users over a longer period of time.
Just because it didn't really go into
I really like this graphic. Reminds me of Alien a little bit, you know, the face hugger.
Through contact with previously conscious corpses. What that means is that once you kill a boss, you aren't done with it yet. It will join the hive mind when you collect its skull. You gain all its memories, its desires, and it gains yours. This creates some really complicated relationships where the newly killed boss understands your motives for killing it, but also retains its own motives that probably contradict.
Whoa.
As with any good Metroidvania,
Look at
the
that.
world is important. As an alien asylum seeker, Zapping lands on the planet with...
Just pause it, I'll read. The circuit, yeah. You don't have to watch the voice when mate. When I hear my own voice, even right now, I'm like, oh, that's gonna sound bad. But you just have to get used to it. I've had people literally go, mate, your voice. I'm like, yeah, I know. Your voice is fine, mate. You sound posh to me because obviously I'm from North Lark.
You will come to understand an event that happened 100 years ago. Find an uncovered secret that affects the universe. Essentially, use this newfound knowledge to face a foe.
How long you been doing Game Maker?
So, why Kickstarter? I want to work on this project full time. For that, I need money. As a solo developer, I do
25 days. I tell you what, mate, that's going up quick.
Everything else myself. This is hard, but it keeps costs low. This Kickstarter will cover development costs. In return, you'll get the full game once it's released. You'll get constant Kickstarter updates and your say in the product. If you have already pledged, then thanks so much for your support. I won't let you down. If you're not in a position where you can
you're there.
Sharing this game is just as important. I'll see you in the first community update.
I've got my Discord on silent so I don't hear when people join. And altogether over years, probably 10 years enough. Wow, people still do kick. Hey, Grits. Yeah, they do. It still works, mate. I imagine it's harder because of the amount of people that it failed with, right? Like people who just abused it. But obviously, I wouldn't really ever put into a game if I don't see what the game's about. You get so many people, I've got this idea and I'm going to do this, and you're like, yeah, that's a great idea, but who are you and where's your proof of work? So this I'm going to struggle with. I think I might have to just do a light, as in the cut out light, which I really didn't want to do, but it's fine. I'm still on that album, Grits. Your fault, mate. Yeah, you need demo as well, which is fair play. Proof of play, right? What am I doing? Oh, did I ask? Have you got a Wish, a Steam page? Thanks for the yeah, it's alright, mate. I'll share it wherever I can, really. Yeah, if you've got like a Discord, mate, feel free to put it in the Discord wherever. Doesn't matter. Man, I'm excited for you, man, because that must be a massive feeling, like, because it's fair, isn't it, when you show your baby and it's like, oh. Like, I've got into the habit of just showing crap very quick, so I'm just like, I just take it. And it's most people who watch me obviously are game dev, so they understand that, oh yeah, he's just started this, so obviously it's not going to look fantastic. Flare. So the issue was the smoke was rolling with the flare, which was stupid. So to stop that, we can just go to the drawing, turn that off. Now that should be better, but now the issue is the light is ugly. To get away with that, I guess I could make a better light. Let's say if we try and... Actually, you know what? About there, I'll trim, export, flare, light, I can spell. No, you can't. I bet, mate. There's a Steam page. Nice. Yoink. Oh. Ooh. I'm getting the demo on sec. I do it now because if I don't, my memory is not the best, especially at the moment. There we go. So I want a wish list. What's a wish list? Get a demo while I'm here. No, honestly, if I was you, I understand it's no matter how good the game is, you're just gonna have that. Ooh. But yeah, honestly, it's good. It's good. Hey, Skeleto. It's on. Right. So while that's doing that, I'm gonna make my light. I've just done that. Now I need to go here. Flare light. It's in my grenades, which is wrong. Pull it over. Bong. Oh. So the reason I've done it like this is if I scale it down, I should get rid of that whole pixelated look it did in. I didn't like it. So hopefully, we'll see. I'm gonna make the flare so you can throw it more. That's better. Oops, oh, you can, because it's a rigid body and everything. Yeah. I'm just going to mess around with something. I've got an idea. I think it's going to look awful, but I'll just try it, because obviously I'm going to focus on the flare first. No, I'm not. I'm going to try this first. Don't know if that would be hard, but if you put some red glow from the flare, yes. No, that's, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that. Because I think white doesn't look right with flares. That's, yeah, I didn't even think about that. So I'm gonna do additive, and then what I'm gonna do is go to a flare. I'm just going to make it like that. I don't know if this is going to work. It might not. Whee! And it makes me glow when I'm near it. I'm not sure about that. Oh, I've not got bicubic on as well. It looks ugly. Where is it? Where is it? There you are. That's the issue. So where's the player then? Flash. Has he got glow on? It's hard to see. I think the flare light's a bit too big. Yeah, it's way too big, isn't it? I want it to flicker a bit as well. Oh wow, it makes the gem flash. What about if I do an explosion near it? Does it mess around with that? Bonk. Yep. Kind of. The flare stays there. Why? It's a rigid body. Silly flare. Flare, don't do that. Okay. I mean, it's a game jam. We can live with that, right? NGLs. Oh. 27, I would kill to be that age again. I'm 36 in a week or two. 36, feeling 57. Don't know if I wish Zeppelin Boy was on Linux. I would totally get it. Also, Blocky, I'm not sure if you read this, but the game will be on Linux. Oh, but the demo is not. Fair play. Sorry, I don't have a deep manly voice. I've got a yeah, my voice is from the northern stuff, so I think it's, I don't know, if you've got a Scouser accent, it's quite high pitched. Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate, gonna go down shop and get some collie like. To me, he's a southerner. Well, I live down south. I live probably further south than most people, like in Plymouth. So obviously Plymouth's on a tilt, so I'm technically further down south. But I'm not from it. Feeling 57. A skeleton could be worse. Feeling a 57-year-old. Yeah. Okay, so what about the flare's trajectory? That's the word for it. What if I throw a flare into a flare? I mean, what if you have more flares? Is that enough flares? I don't know. I think we might need a few more. I'm doing explosions just to see if I can make the flares go. Holy shiza. So this is my game now. This is what I'm gonna stick with. Bit of an issue, right? What's going on with my flare then? Because when I take something away from it, underneath it, it kind of just goes, I don't care. And I'm like, well, you're a rigid body, so you should care, but it doesn't. I wanted to make this smaller as well. Maybe 1? 1.5? It's hard to know, actually. I think 1 might work for this one. I'm going to do the flicker and then I'm definitely making a move. I'm 2 hours in now. Let me just throw one over here. And then go over here. Actually, because I've got a light on here, it's adding to the light of the flare, which makes it look better, I think.
Everyone can now get free rapid COVID-19 tests twice a week. They show your results within 30 minutes. They also show you're doing what you can to protect your loved ones.
Alright, I'm going to make it a bit bigger. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make the player's light a bit smaller.
Have COVID-19 of no symptoms and are spreading it without knowing. That could be a friend, a relative, a workmate.
Because it might make the flares more useful then.
Tests are easy to get from NHS.
Yeah. Oops, I keep pressing the wrong button. Yeah, that's better. So I'm going to focus on making the flare flicker, and then I'm also going to focus on killing it after a certain amount of time. I'll probably just fade it out rather than popping out. I went to... No way! What did you do in Plymouth Uni? I mean, I'm going to ask... I'm guessing you lived on Mutley, because that's where I'm living. Thanks, man, for reading it. Yeah, I did. I'm on... Well, on Mutley Plain, there's a road called Belgrave Road. That's the road I'm on. Small world, eh? I know quite a few people who... online actually when I was younger, and then ended up going to Plymouth, but they're like, do you want to meet up? I'm like, no. Okay, flicker. So I might do this with animation player, which is a bit crap, but because there's not going to be that many of the flares at one point, it's no biggie. It would be quicker doing it this way, but it'll look less random. Screw it, I don't care, it'll be quicker. Animation, please. It's a light, isn't it? Or should I just do it on this? No, I'll do it on the light. Do I want to bother with Bezier curves? Nope. Oh, this is going to be easier because of that. So I'm gonna just make it flicker for as long as I can handle it. Can I not? That's a shit. So I'm just going to put some in. And make it a little bit random. So we've got a 1 here, a 0.9. I'll go up to back to a 1 again, I guess. Then 1.1 maybe. I need to see what that would look like, but it's kind of hard when you don't have the. I haven't got a background to test it on, so let's put a background in. You'll do. Ooh, I'm not sure. Actually, no, that's alright. Actually, this would be easier just to have done it the other way around. So what's that one? That's 9. That's 1. Let's do 9 again. Let's do 1.2. And can I just... Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. It's fine. I could have just done a copy and paste job. Never mind. I can live with that. See it on repeat. Now, I'm going to have to see it in game. It might be too big, which would be an arse. Stop please. I'm now going to remove that sprite. Shit, wrong sprite. Let's just see what this looks like. It's fine. I'm not sure. I want it to be red, but I want it to be a little bit more brighter. Which I think I could do by making the energy stronger. And then, ooh, making it a little bit like this. I love the red suggestion, thanks for that. And also I might, wow, it really does mess around with this. That's too bright, that's why. Way too bright. Oh wow, loads of in one go. Damn, why violation, policy violations, what the fuck? What's that about? Yeah, okay, that's about as good as I like it. I would like it to make this light. I'd like it to glow this, if I can make it do that. Particles. Let's see if the modulate will go up a bit. Yeah, I think so. Ooh. I wonder if... Yeah, what I'm going to need to do is turn off this light mask on him, because it'll look like that. It just seems a bit weird. I don't mind that this light glowing when he's near, but him glowing is a bit weird. I don't know, actually. That's going to be crazy, just on 2 same place. I really into some art as well. But I think I might end up not doing the comp jam and just doing the one where you can use other people's assets and work in teams and stuff. So I ain't got enough time for this one. Right, so if I throw it, I kind of like the throw directory. I think that's alright. I'm going to make it a little bit stronger just because sometimes you're on a ledge, you just want to chuck it over. Player. And it would be about Connaught Avenue. No way! That's crazy. Do you know, I don't care. I knew, it sounds terrible, but I knew 2 heroin dealers on there. They lived in the same house, in the house share. They've moved now. It's weird, Connaught Avenue looks quite nice, you know, but it's got some rough people on there now. Actually, the past 5 years has really gone downhill. It's a shame. Used to be mostly students and quite chill. See, that's perfect. Right then, I couldn't see the floor, so I was like, well, do I want to risk it? I think I can risk that onto this. Yeah, and I didn't get any health. That's great. Yeah, I can kind of... I'm digging the flares. They actually have real use. This could have actually be alright. I mean, it's generic as hell, but it, you know, you can still make a generic fun game. Let's see if I can take pain. There you go, I got hurt that time. Yeah, okay, I'm alright with that. Hey, I used to deal heroin. Oh, it's you! I owe you that 50. Right, I'm going to make a move. It was nice talking to you. I can't believe you literally lived the street over. That's nuts. Right. Yeah, I'm going to make a move. Streamed quite a lot today, actually. I'm surprised. But yeah, that's my whole progress today. I don't know how many hours in total that would be. I'll probably see it on stream, actually. For however long I streamed, add an hour, I think. Can't wait until it gets fixed if he notices that I can. What? Oh, sorry, mate. Fix what? Oh, is it just YouTube or Twitch? Oh, has Twitch gone down or something? Let me just check. So Twitch is up. YouTube. Wow, delay though. Oh, streams unavailable on YouTube. I wonder what's going on. Those channels are made. Nice. This is like, I think it's big-headed, like look at me time, but stuff like this, like I'll get stuff like really nice comments, and it's like, that's really nice because like I really did believe growing up like, oh, I'll never be able to be smart and help people. I'm not saying I'm smart, but it's nice to know something to help people. Right, I'm gonna make a move. I believe my stream died. Oh, for food, yeah, thanks mate, I'm gonna make a move myself. Take it easy, bye.